And so we actually adopted the web component standard before it had stabilized in the browser. I banked this much of my future career on this.
Whoa.
So we started writing code in 2017 that had not stabilized in convention until 2019.
Whoa.
Now,
Wow.
we shipped stuff during that time and we made enhancements.
It was working.
Okay, working, but a lot like fighting, basically fighting the standard just to get this stuff out the door. And in 2019, all the browsers started to accept that this tag, if loaded this way, equals this thing.
Okay.
All right. So it's adorable to make icons and buttons, and I teach that in class. However, at this point, I believe we've made 515 of these tags because we've been working on this since 2017 in effect. And it's not just me, it's a bunch of other people that I've been able to kind of sucker into this mentality that if we build these
people you gave kittens.
Yes, kittens, right? The kittens are it. So if we build on this technology and we think of the product we're making as enhancing the internet itself, that these tags work anywhere, we can build the correct user experience for authoring web content. And so what Hacks gets up to is we have a tag called H-A-X. It's short for headless authoring experience. This was the idea we wrote down on the napkin. And what that tag does is it's able to read the definitions off of all the other tags we make and allow a user to just drag and drop them on the interface. And so even though, Will, you semantically understand what I say when I say video-player, I don't want you to ever look at code. I don't want to ever look at code. I don't want humanity to need to code in order to put themselves on the internet, because the alternative is social networking sites that took 1 second for them to get an account and download it on their phone. And then they have this limited functionality and they pay for their micro messages forever. There's no reason for it. Hosting is incredibly cheap. We can send people these definitions over our content delivery network. So basically you point to a script, we call it the magic script. And I can load any of these 500, it makes sense. I can load any of these 515 definitions remotely. And so you point to the magic script, it's 2 lines of JavaScript. And if you can load that on your system, you have access to our ecosystem.
Dang.
And so I don't want people to have to know any of this content. The last 24 minutes of recording should not be required. You should not have to learn the stuff that I learned to participate on the internet.
Yeah.
Right.
And yet that's where we are. You have to know what all these things are to be able to build simple web properties. And that's ridiculous.